Good morning, this is Ashley. It's freezing outside. I've got the door shut. I want to read something. Psalm 92:19. I declare, the Lord is upright. He is my rock. There is no unrighteousness in him. In Psalm 5:3. In the morning, O Lord, you hear my voice. In the morning, I lay my requests before you and wait in expectation. Throughout the years, there's in various churches that I've been to, a quiet time is often a discussion. By quiet time, meaning the time that you spend with the Lord. And of course, there's no hard and fast rule about whether that is at night or in the morning, because there are night owls and there's early birds. I'm an early bird. Sometimes it's a night, I'm almost like a night owl because I get up sometimes at 3 a.m. I just can't help it. But it's my favorite time of the day. But there is something about, like this psalm says, in the morning, O Lord, you hear my voice. It's like before you've had a chance to have anything in the world come into your mind, any other voices, anything the world might throw at you, that he's the very first person that you spend time with. And Jesus himself, while he was on this earth, needed that. He often withdrew to lonely and desolate places to spend time with the Father. And he knew that was the most important part of his day, was that connection, that intimate connection. I was reading the passage where Jesus is in Gethsemane in Mark. And it says they went to a place called Gethsemane, and Jesus said to his disciples, "Sit here while I pray." He took Peter, James, and John along with him, and he began to be deeply distressed and troubled. "My soul is overwhelmed with sorrow to the point of death," he said to them. "Stay here and keep watch." Going a little further, he fell to the ground and prayed, if possible, the hour might pass from him. "Abba, Father," he said, "everything is possible for you. Take this cup from me. Yet not what I will, but what you will." Then he returned to his disciples and found them sleeping. "Simon," he said to Peter, "are you asleep? Could you not keep watch for 1 hour? Watch and pray so that you will not fall into temptation. The spirit is willing, but the body is weak." And a couple things jumped out at that from that passage to me this morning. Besides the fact that our Savior experienced sorrow so overwhelming that he felt like he was at the point of death. And I know a lot of you are grieving, and grief is not just a week or 2 weeks. Grief is like a new companion. It changes your normal. It changes your life. And sometimes it's like a companion that goes away for a while and comes back, but it's like it becomes a part of you. And our Savior understands grief that is so heavy and oppressive that he feels like he could just die from it. And what he's wanting is a companion. Just stay here and keep watch. That's a good word to people who may have someone in their life that is grieving or very low. Because we're made in God's image. And I just think that's a good word. Just to even be there and keep watch. That was the one merciful thing Job's friends did during his, I think it was 7 days, they just didn't say anything. They just stayed with him in his sorrow. It was when they began to just speak that they began to mess everything up. Armchair observers. It's also interesting how Jesus said, watch and pray. You know, the psalm that I opened with said, in the morning, I lay my requests before you and wait in eager expectation. So it's like pray and wait. So there's that part of it. You know, we're told to pray without ceasing. But here Jesus is saying, watch and pray. And he even gives a reason, like watch and pray that you won't enter into temptation. You know, when you meet with the Lord in the morning and it's before your day has started, he's already seen it from the top of the building. I like an expression a pastor used one time. He sees the parade from the top of the building. So he already knows. He's already in all of our tomorrows. So to sit with him, to sit with Jesus and keep watch before your day has even started. Because things will come, opportunities will come, and dangers will come, spiritual dangers. And I think when Jesus was talking, you know, about different types of hearts, and he said, you know, be careful that the worries of this world and the deceitful pleasures don't choke out truth. You know, if you're going through something, especially if you're grieving in some way or going through a trial, cling to him more than ever. Don't turn to worldly entertainment. You know, friendship with the world is hatred toward God. So definitely turning to something in the world, even just to sort of binge out or numb out, is the total opposite of watching and praying. I know it can feel good, but counterfeit comforts often just take the form of numbing out on entertainment. He is our rock, and there is no unrighteousness in him. It's like I want that rock to be my pillow, like Jacob had in the wilderness. I want that rock to be my foundation. I want that rock to be what I cling to in a storm. I wrote out the words to a hymn that I love. Well, actually, I don't know if it's a hymn or just a song, but and this one has a range that my voice doesn't reach, but I'm just going to sing it. Speak to one another with psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs. So this is my obedience, but also it's just such a beautiful song. Be still, my soul, the Lord is on thy side. Bear patiently the cross of grief or pain. Leave to thy God to order and provide. In every change he faithful will remain. Be still, my soul, thy best, thy heavenly friend, through thorny ways leads to a joyful end. Be still, my soul, thy God doth undertake to guide the future as he has the past. Thy hope, thy confidence, let nothing shake. All now mysterious will be bright at last. Be still, my soul, the waves and winds still know His voice who ruled them while He dwelt below. There. Actually, I think I sang that last part wrong, but oh, isn't that good? Thy hope, thy confidence, let nothing shake. All now mysterious will be bright at last. Does it seem strange, this trial? Like a strange trial you're going through? We see through a mirror darkly right now. But it won't always be that way. He is our rock. There is no unrighteousness in Him.